Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. By my side, Steve Kerr and Clark Kelly. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. But the bad news is there is no basketball. There is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby. This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage. You look at Sacramento. They have had some success, but still a lot to prove, sitting 14 games out of the top slot.
Yeah, guys, this is an opponent that's given them major problems in each of the first two meetings, both losses for them this season. So, third time's a charm. We'll see.
I'm not quite sure what they need to do differently, Steve. I know they've devoted a ton of time to film work and trying to figure out ways they can improve and change the result. Not sure what it'll be, but I think it'll be a different approach.
Now Sacramento's starting five. Wells in a two-guard. Rudy Gay is out there with Evans. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Collison in at the one.
Well, Dwight Howard, in his words, back to having fun playing basketball last season in Houston. A younger group, more compatible to his fun-loving personality, and certainly with Harden and others, they've got a depth of talent that is very impressive. Probably the best core around him of his entire career.
Howard, Clark, bit by bit recovering from his back surgery, which really waylaid him in the 2012 year.
It did, and it takes a couple of years to come back from that kind of back injury. And, you know, it did limit some of his explosiveness around the rim as a shot blocker, but he seems to be close to where he was prior to surgery now.
And he's good on the second.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them with the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
They set the pick. Harden dishes to Beverly. Fires from the line. He squares up and sinks it. Beverly's got his first bucket of the night. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
You know, in the past with Cousins, I think he had tended to fall in love with the perimeter jump shot. And he's got a good one. He can make it. But, you know, when you look at his size and strength, it's hard not to think that he should be taking advantage of that closer to the rim and putting more pressure on defenses as a result. I think last season he did commit to attacking inside the paint, and we saw the results. They were pretty good.
And, Steve, it's pretty clear that DeMarcus Cousins has solidified his place as the Kings franchise centerpiece.
Yeah, the future's bright. I mean, last season he was a contender for the most improved player in the All-Star game. I mean, if he can continue to produce and help the Kings become a winner, then the accolades will follow.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin McHale gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
Thank you, Doris. The Rockets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Brewer with the ball. Now defended by Wells. Jones with the screen on Cousins. Clock at 6. Jones kicks to Harden. Good on the triple. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that three-point shot.
Collison, the pass to Wells. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. 9 points for Smooth.
And with the way he's burst onto the NBA scene with his play, you have to think this upcoming summer will be a long one for him. He'll be high on a lot of teams' free agency lists.
Well, teams might have missed on him or passed on him during the draft, but I don't think they'll make that mistake again with him hitting free agency. He'll have the leverage. He'll be holding all the cards this summer when free agency rolls around.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies.
Tough game to lose, really. They actually put up a great fight, I thought. But, you know, when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, I think it's something they learn from, though. I mean, you have to convert the positives, even from a loss like that, into momentum for your next game. They got to take what they did well and kind of double down the efforts here tonight.
And after the game, it was said he was in a heated discussion with a teammate. Not sure exactly what the topic was, but it might have been ball movement.
I would guess that one of them was unhappy with what he perceived as a look-off. That's when a guy acts like he sees you, but he doesn't. Whatever it was, you would hope that those two would be able to get it sorted out in private.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Monty Eunice is checked in for Terrence Jones. Smith comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Rockets trail by 4. Terry dishes to Harden. Terry kicks to Smith. Terry outside. 6 on the shot clock. Harden. That's good. Harden's got 7.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held the winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. And he gets the bucket.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
McDaniels is checked in for the Rockets. Sacramento also making some changes. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Darren Collison. Monty Eunice with it. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. McDaniels passes to Terry. Here's McDaniels. The layup off target.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
The shot's good from Wells.
And if their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
Miller against Terry. Harden outside. To end the run. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
It'll count. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. All right, the second quarter beginning. And just big group substitution here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Monty Eunice. Terrence Jones comes in for Brewer. James Harden, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Sacramento also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Landry. Smooth comes in for Caspi, and it's Collison in for Andre Miller. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden out there with Terry, and it's Smith in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Dwight Howard joining a great lineage, Steve, of Houston Rocket big men over the years, from the great Elvin Hayes to Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon to Yao Ming. I mean, what a litany of wonderful players in the history of that franchise.
Yeah, there was that great photo at the press conference a couple years back when Dwight signed with Houston. The photo included a lot of those former Rocket big men, and I think it's a good fit. He seems to be very comfortable in Houston, and he's part of what is a really good young club.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, guys. Smooth in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had 37 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
And the Rockets hiring Hakeem Olajuwon to work with Dwight on his moves, between the Dream and Kevin McHale, that's a wealth of post-scoring expertise for Howard to draw upon. But again, those two guys did it at a Hall of Fame level. Dwight has that potential, but will he put in the work necessary to grow into that type of low post score? More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Harden dishes to Smith. Back to Harden. Feeds to Howard. Can't hit. Nice D from Wells.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Launches a three. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first hit.
Josh, you guys seemed intent on getting this win tonight. How important a game was this to this team?
Most definitely. I mean, this game is as important as the next. We really need this win. I'm pretty sure they need it too. So.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from.
Quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Smooth. He has 20 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Well, you got that right. You can tell he's on target because as soon as the ball leaves his hands, it looks like every single one of them is going in.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Kings, Wells. He's in at shooting guard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Evans. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Collison at the one spot. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Beverly. And for Sacramento, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Wells. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Houston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Harden with a screen on Collison. Screen by Howard. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Howard, the pass to Beverly. The putback. It's good on the putback. 9 points for Terrence Jones.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Shot's good.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Rockets trail by 7. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He said to them, goal number 1 is to drive the lane and put pressure on them inside. That's where he wants their scoring to come from. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. James Harden Clark, voted by a majority of NBA GMs last season as the #1 shooting guard in the entire league.
Really hard to argue that, Kevin. I mean, he's an elite scorer, 2nd in the league in free throw attempts per game last season, and he's also a really, really good passer. Able to make his teammates better because he draws so much attention, and he's a crafty and willing passer.
The high post shot connects. The jumper drops. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The shot's good from Wells.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Howard setting the pick for Harden. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Monty Eunice is checked in for the Rockets. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Hollins is checked in. Landry comes in for Reggie Evans. Caspi is checked in for Rudy Gay. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Darren Collison. Kings leading now by 5. Caspi passes to Wells. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
Miller kicks to Hollins. Pass to Wells. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Rockets trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
It's Harden with the drive. Good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
For the Rockets, Josh Smith.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Miller dishes to McLemore. Miller outside. There's the feed to Casper. Shot clock at 6. McLemore, no good.
He has not been on his game, and their deficit isn't simply on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Jason Terry. Smooth checked in for the Kings. Now here's Beverly, covered by Miller. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Here's McDaniels. Kicks to Monty Eunice. From midcourt. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. And it's Brewer in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. It's Harden with the drive. And Brewer kicks to Beverly. Just 3 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. Blocked. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Kings trail by 3. Collison, the pass to Wells. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Beverly dishes to Harden. Jones with the screen on Gay. Harden, that's good. Harden's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Rockets.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Cousins with a screen for Collison. In low to Cousins. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Howard setting the pick for Harden. Houston moving it around. The open shot by Brewer, and it's Houston with another. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Collison, the pass to Wells. The shot no good. And it's Houston the other way. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
The Kings trail by 7. From the arc. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harden left side. Inside. Jones kicks to Harden. Passes to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Harden's shot is off.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down. Again, he did make 2 in the first half.
Here's Wells. No good from outside.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Harden. Harden missing again. The Kings have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Gay passes to Wells. The 11-footer, Green for 2 points. Smooth's got 33.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
And Beverly kicks to Harden, and he gets it to go. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks, Doris. Wells passes to Gay. Fires the three, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Wells.
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
Beverly dishes to Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, DeMarcus Cousins in this one, he's got 10 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
Now, he's helping their cause, finding some easy points through penetration and attacking the defense.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. Clock at 6. Beverly with the ball. He's against Collison.
Well, I think sort of just playing this one out now as they get the last rebound. They really haven't had much success today controlling the missed shot.
You said it, Clark. They haven't really played competitively enough to stay in this game, yet they've been out-rebounded throughout.
Well, they haven't completely out-hustled them under the boards today, and that's a concern. I mean, rebounding, as we've talked about many times, Kevin, is about effort and attitude, and we just haven't seen it here.
And if he hits all those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but they are still within one possession.
There's the pass to Wells. Gay outside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
Gotta like the way he took it strong there, attacking the rack.
And the defense fouling him there to prevent the dunk. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Lets it go with a 3. Buries it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Yes!
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Now here's Collison, defended by Beverly. When Rudy Gay is on like he is now, there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
Harden outside. Beverly the pass to Brewer. Now Beverly. He dishes it to Howard. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes long. Sacramento's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Evans kicks to Collison. Pass to Wells. To take the lead. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Rockets, Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Moniunas out there with Brewer. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Collison the pass to Wells. From past the arc, here's Gay, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Moniunas.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
Rudy Gay hits them both.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
And here's Beverly. The dish now to Harden. In low to Howard. Harden outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Smooth. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Smooth's got 41.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Harden. And the rejection by Cousins. Passes it to Wells. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Beverly. And that's 31 points for James Harden.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
It's good from Wells.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
Harden, that's good. Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up.
The tray. No good from Wells. Houston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Brewer pushes to Harden. Nice D from Cousins.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
With the teardrop, buries it.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Wells. Sacramento's gotten only 1 of their first 4 attempts from 3-point range to fall here in overtime. From downtown. Good work defensively by Harden.
He continues to fire up the threes here in OT, but just has not been delivering.
He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, in a tie game, I mean, he is trying to carry this team all by himself.
We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Collison. He feeds it to Gay. Oh, no good.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that
situation before he gets into the shooting motion. And it just didn't work out that time.
And he does get the second one, and that gives them the lead.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
It's Harden with the drive. Oh, off target. Stays with it. Howard. It's off. And so it's Sacramento who's scraped by with the win. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.